Well, welcome into episode 6 of the KoTOR playthrough. I changed the setting just a little bit to make the screen a little bit bigger. And my original thought was I was going to not show the map. I was a little worried that you guys might miss out on some of the cinematics and stuff. But I've been playing with it and playing with it and playing with it, and to me it doesn't seem like you're missing much by the very top, I don't know, 6th, maybe the 5th of the screen is not too bad. It's just the mini map, and I looked at the cutscenes and it even does the bar, you know, it brings it in a little bit. So you're actually be able to see those a little bit better now. And the bottom one, the portraits, I just kind of got rid of those two. So everything's just a little bit bigger on the streamer side of things. So if anybody prefers to see all the other buttons like the portraits and the map, let me know. Maybe I can do something with that. But I kind of like this one because, again, it kind of makes everything bigger. And the text should be also a little bit larger as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to try to make this a little bit more cinematic because it is kind of late at night. And I don't know, just make it a little bit more cozy. We'll just do more of a cinematic playthrough. But I will be narrating some of the portions where our character does have to read the script. You know what? I don't remember. I think we did talk to the Jedi in the inside there. So Mandalorian Raiders. I like to collect lightsabers. John. Okay, so we need to talk to John. Investigate the ruins. And Candace. So, okay, so we just need to talk to John now. I thought we already had. So we'll do this and we'll move on.
Now those Mandalorians know what it's like to be hunted, but now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too.
Well, I fought and killed their leader as well.
Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you.
Oh, there's no need for a reward, John.
No, please take it. This pitiful amount will never be enough for what you have done for me. Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
All right, well, we got some light side points and some experience, and we got a lot of credits, 1,000 credits. These are the ones I really like, where you can say no to the reward. Very Baldur's Gate-ish, but he insists on giving it to you. You know, and perhaps if you had just taken it, it would be like 1250 or something, 1,250 credits, but instead you get 1,000. But I'm okay with it. A lot of times in Baldur's Gate you say no because, let's say, you're a paladin or something. I mean, you get nothing. The reward of doing a good job was just feeling good about it, and that's about it. So we could use those credits.
What? What can I do?
Sure.
Oh, this is interesting. This is the first time I've gotten stuck. I haven't gotten stuck the whole time, and I have not changed any settings. Okay, hold on. So what I have to do is I have to save and then load the save, and it'll unstuck me, but this is the first time that's happened since I've been playing on these settings. I have not changed anything, so I wonder if using the force powers at the very end of fighting that Cath Hound caused a glitch. I don't know. We'll see. It's not a big deal. Like I said, I do have a workaround for it. I did put this on an SSD, so loading a save is not going to take us but a second or two.
Sharji King Watawama Mulira. Yuma Lipa Ak Inkokun. Da Huba Botenya Go Juju Biti. Just Grungy Do Patslimo.
What language is that? What are you trying to say? I still don't understand you.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
Okay. I recognize this language.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
Hello, Shattered Knight. Yeah, I have yet to beat this game. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've beaten this game. It's just I haven't beaten it recently. It's been about 3 years. So there's a lot I just don't remember. And there's so much that I've had to play with the settings to just even get the game to work now that I know that I know the Indar Spire like the back of my hand, but you know, just getting beyond that has been a struggle. But I think I've got a situation here where I pretty much have it working good. If it ever like crashes or something like that, I'd have to end the stream and reboot my computer. But yeah, this is a game I truly love. It's I definitely would say it was right behind Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 for my favorite all-time RPGs for a long time. But as a series, I don't think I could compare it against Baldur's Gate. But KoTOR 1, KoTOR 2 are just phenomenal. KoTOR 2 is possibly the best written game, in my opinion, of all time, just because of the subjects that it's dealing with, and it's not just about, you know, light side, dark side stuff. But yeah, it's definitely a game worth playing through. I will say that when you get to the very end, I know kind of what you're saying is that if you get to that point and you get a little frustrated with some things, I understand, because it gets a little buggy. I wouldn't say that it's difficult. It's just some things happen and you're like, is this supposed to happen this way? And yeah. And you're juggling like the graphics options and things like that, and it can crash, and it's like, oh, how do I even end this game now? But yeah. Let's see, are you some type of guardian? Who are these builders that you keep talking about?
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
Star Wars lore is just so great, especially in Legends continuity, because we know about the Rakata and what are they called? The Qual? The Qual and the Rakata. I don't really care for the Rakata too much as far as the lore goes, but it seems like we learn more about them, especially like with the Old Republic MMO. We learn a little bit more about them. But the Qual were a faction that tried to rise up against the Rakata, like they stood up against them. And they're kind of like, I think they call them sauropodians or something, because they're kind of like dinosaurs, but they're not big, you know, they're human sized, but they're force sensitive as well. So it's this really interesting contrast between the Rakata, who are force sensitive and just warlike, so they kind of are attuned to the dark side. But the Qual, from what I remember, aren't necessarily light side. They're just, you know, fighting for their lives. So it would just be an interesting setting to return to. Not necessarily the Rakata and the Qual, but just the Old Republic discovering some of their old technology and the history and things like that. Because actually the Qual actually I won't talk forever about this, but the Qual are actually it's possible they came from the deep regions of another galaxy, but apparently where they originated from, where they kind of like took a refuge in, is Dathomir. And we all know about how Dathomir is very influential in future cycles. But yeah, they were apparently the originators of Dathomir. So that's interesting, to me at least. Well, the droid speaks Selkath. Maybe they were the builders. How long have you been here?
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
Okay, so what is the Star Forge? Okay, but what is it? What does it do?
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Star Forge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Could it have been a factory or weapons plant?
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Star Forge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
All right. What is your purpose here again?
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
Did you kill the Jedi over there? Okay. Well, how can I prove myself worthy?
Revan and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Okay, so that's a ton of lore in a very short period. Poor Nemo. Let's see what he's got. He's got a crystal sigil and a Jedi Knight robe. Let's get those. Because I want to I want to see what we have. We have a Jedi robe, which is Defense 1, Max Dexterity 8. This is Defense 2, Max Dexterity 8. So let's do this. Sorry, Nemo. My apologies. Oh, Bastila. Really don't want to put her in anything besides her base clothes, but I guess this is better. It'll give her better dexterity. Yeah, she still looks great.
Yes.
You can't really put her in anything that wouldn't make her look great. I just love Bastila. It's one of those, like, when you first play the game, obviously you're probably not going to like her, and she is off-putting, but I think that's deliberate. But when you know it's Jennifer Hale, you're like, well, wait a minute, she can't be that bad, right? So I have a picture of my little statue of Bastila on my Discord, and I put it with a red light from my little Omni tool for Mass Effect. So if you know, you know, right? Jennifer Hale does the voice acting for both of them, so that's why they're together.
I'm here.
Yes?
What can I do?
You'll pay!
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
You'll pay! What?
Sure.
I'm here.
So let me try a couple things here real quick, because this, like I said, is the first time I've gotten that situation where you have a character that's stuck. So let me go here. Sometimes turning the VSync on and off can work, but also the frame buffer effects can be an issue. Never ever, in my opinion, put on soft shadows. That will just break your system. Let me do this. and then put it back on. Okay. So it's an easy fix by just quick saving and then quick loading, but this is the first time it's done it to me, so that might fix it, short of just restarting my whole system. The ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. Its screen flickers to life, and a stream of incomprehensible characters scroll across it. You can either press a button, press many buttons at random, talk to the computer, kick the computer, or computer skill. Attempt to slice the ancient computer or leave it alone. We're going to talk to it. The computer goes silent. Its screen blank. A few extremely unusual characters then appear on the screen. The computer emits a rapid sequence of tones. You hear one of these tones softly echoed by your data pad. A small data receptacle opens in front of the ancient machine. Insert your... Yeah. Oh my goodness. Insert your data pad into the receptacle. The computer seems to be interfacing with your data pad. The screen goes blank again, and then more familiar. Oh my god, I didn't get to read that. Talk to the computer. The computer goes silent again, humming softly, and it seems to be processing data from your data pad. Your data pad is released from the receptacle, and the machine goes silent for a moment before flickering to... This is the problem with doing the larger text. It's this. Data interpretation complete. Language analysis complete. Interrogative. Identify the 3 primary life-giving seed worlds. So, oceanic, grassland, desert, volcanic, arboreal, or barren. We're going to go with oceanic, grassland, and arboreal. Planetary type conductive to life breaking life seal. Nice. Computer, the ancient computer stands silent and still. So I think we did it. If you don't do it right, I think another droid shows up to try to attack you. These represent the planets that we're going to be going to.
Yes.
So I won't spoil any of that, but they actually are very clever about how they did this, because the life-giving planets versus the ones that don't typically harbor life, things like desert, volcanic, and things like that.
Yes?
But one thing you'll notice is that the volcanic planet, if you know this game, is not in this game, and it's part of the cut content. So in hindsight, I wouldn't say that we're missing anything, but they clearly intended to have it in the game.
Yes?
What?
Yeah! There, take that. Take that! What?
I'm here.
Take that!
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Take that!
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
I'm here.
Yes?
That might have fixed it, because I'm able to move around regardless of what character I use, so turning the VSync on and off might have fixed it. We'll find out, of course, in the future. We're going to F5 again. But,
I'm here.
okay. It might also just be the area. It's a little buggy, you know? Oops, I'm going to leave the computer alone. Let's let, it might be one
What?
that our character has to do. Okay, ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. The screen flickers to life and a stream of incomprehensible characters scroll across it. So again, we're going to talk to the computer. Go silent, extremely unusual characters then appear on the screen. Computer emits a rapid sequence of tones. You hear one of the tones softly echoed by your data pad. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to give it our data pad. If we can, there we go. Press the button. Oh, no. Talk to the computer. Goes silent, humming softly. Releases from the receptacle and the machine goes silent for a moment. Flickering, complete. And now it wants to know the death-giving seed worlds. We're going to say desert, volcanic, and barren. Very good. All right, I think we did it. Now we're going to talk to the ancient droid again. Thought we had to talk to the droid and he would see that we already did this, so. Okay. So now we just go this way. Yeah. All right. Sure, no traps.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
Okay, well, what is it?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
I still don't understand about the Starforge. What does it do?
I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Well, perhaps those worlds have more clues.
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Very nice. So, this is just so cool. I've always liked the star map. If they had some kind of like a statue or a model of the Revan in front of a star map, I'd just be all over that. Yeah, back in the day when this game first came out, which I did play when this game first came out, I just thought this was so cool. This little like galaxy in the middle of, it was like beyond belief. I did have to wait a little bit because this is one of those games that came out on Xbox first. We had an agreement, which blew me away because I was like, look, BioWare, you guys started on PC. You made your big break on PC, and now you're catering to Xbox first. I only had to wait like a month, but still, it really rubbed me the wrong way. Let me see if the droid says anything. Oh, see, this is what I thought he would say. Okay, I'll be going. Okay. I'm gonna save right here with hard save in case I need to come back for just B-roll footage. I was thinking about doing this game as a cinematic playthrough where I do the not the narration, but you know, the speech for our main character, but without showing all the, like, you know, traveling and combat in between, menu selections, things like that. I was thinking about doing that for this game, but I definitely want to get a playthrough done first.
The Force fights with me!
I'll show you!
You shall fall!
Nope, that definitely did not fix it. So I'm thinking I might try to close the game and restart it. It's kind of dangerous because that might break it, but this is absolutely the first time it's done this.
Yes, huh? Take that!
What?
I'm here.
Sure.
Basil has something to say.
How can I help?
You look like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I still don't understand this bond of ours.
Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Wait a minute. Our relationship, is this some kind of clumsy come-on?
I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this.
Okay, I'll answer a few questions.
Don't worry, these are simple questions, nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
I'm a smuggler before I joined the fleet. I'm a Hutt in human form, plotting to overthrow the Republic. I want to be snide, but not too much so. I mean, obviously we already agreed to answer her questions, so we'll just say I was a smuggler before I joined the fleet.
Good. On which planet were you born?
Kashyyyk, I'm a Wookiee, can't you tell?
I see you intend to be childish about this. I guess I won't get anywhere continuing our discussion right now, will I? I suppose I'll just have to speak to you again later. Hopefully you'll behave a little less like a little boy and a little more like a man.
See, that's what I was saying. I didn't want to, like, chide her too much. I did agree to answer her questions, but, oh well, I couldn't help myself there. Talk to Juhani real quick.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
Okay, so she's already said that. What I might do before I talk to the Council, I might restart my game. If it breaks it, I'll be right back, but let me try it, because I just don't want to deal with the stop and go. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so it loaded, but let's hope it doesn't crash. It's just baffling that this whole entire time I've been playing, it hasn't gotten stuck after combat. There is a couple things I could do, but I don't want to change anything fundamental until we know there's no other solution.
You have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
Well, we found an incomplete star map and mention of something called a star forge.
This news of a star forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge. But all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
Okay. I'm ready to do the Council's will.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
Okay, well, am I to undertake this task alone?
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Let's see. There are others I want to join me.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
Okay. When do I leave?
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Okay, let's see. I have to also... I got that one lightsaber mod off of Nemo's body. I guess I should have told him about Nemo. Let's see here. This is stuns. This is an attack bonus. Robot. Oh yeah, I don't want to change out the robot. You know what? I'm gonna leave this alone. I'm gonna give Bastila the extra sigil. Yeah. That way she has a robot and a sigil. There you go. All right. And I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Master Jar tells me you have successfully completed the tests. And I even see you have constructed your own lightsaber. You should be proud of your accomplishment. But never forget that you still have much to learn. As your power grows, you will constantly face temptations to slip to the dark side. This is the eternal struggle of the Jedi.
다 kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Ba mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes.
Let's see. How do you know the council gave me a mission?
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek. Tok nin chatukune mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulira. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulira chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Okay, well, what are you talking about?
Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Ba mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek. Tok nin chatukune mule rabes.
What makes this creature so dangerous?
Kachikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kiye no nama paule rachikun. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek. Tok nin chatukune mule rabes.
Then why are you worried about them now?
Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Ba mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulira.
Alright, the Great Hunt? Oh, what's that?
Kachikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. We ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandetik. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kuspe ching palamule donke. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek. Tok nin chatukune mule rabes.
Okay, so Jedi just killed these creatures.
Kachikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Kachikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. We ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandetik. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kuspe ching palamule donke. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek. Tok nin chatukune mule rabes.
Why? What's so special about those three?
Kachikun itahodonga, iking kuno bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. We itanandayata. Wata yuma wama huhunandektek. Shatung ni patoga. Wana kusbe ching palamule tonke. Ka chikun itahodonga. Iking kuno bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Okay. Well, thanks for the warning. I'll be careful.
Ka chikun itahodonga. Iking kuno bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
So basically a lot of lore about the... Oops. Okay. Lots of lore about the Tantarek. If I remember right, they were created by the Sith. Basically hybridized to hunt Jedi. Take a look here.
Jedi badawana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukas maktalea. Ronda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tongking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Mucho shak pakat. Kiye no namapaole rachikun.
Well, I doubt the Order would approve of that transaction. He wants to buy some of the crystals that we found in the caves.
Ka chikun itahodonga. Iking kuno bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tongking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes.
He makes a good case. It's not like you'd be stealing or killing anyone or anything.
The crystals are sacred. No self-respecting Jedi would ever do such a thing.
Tong abog siya umninang. Wanga kumbis king balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kavavol pa mulje gumana. Chi gratu loda. Bograshi onion kompa chintomo muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ida patisa batua kachatutong. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachiwish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Dong patugas makdelia.
Yeah, it says a lot of things, but it doesn't really say anything either, so... Let's just see what he's got. I don't know if the inventory has changed at all, but let's see here. Stealth field reinforcement. This is... Ooh. So this is a headpiece, but it increases our stealth by +8. That's pretty good. Jurgen Kalta's assault rifle. Ooh, yeah, I did look at this before. That's a good one. Infiltrator gloves. Ooh, that's right. Ooh, 7,000. It costs a lot. Okay. It's level 2. Yeah. Some Pazak cards. All right, let's go. Let's see if the droid vendor has anything new. What do you know of the Mandalorian Raiders? Okay. Yeah. I was just seeing if bringing up the Mandalorian Raiders would do anything. Sensor probe, demolitions +2. No. Security interface? Not really. Okay. No parts, right? Doesn't have any droid parts? No. Okay. Alright, well, we're kind of ready to go. And this guy we've already talked about. He's looking for a missing child taken by the Mandalorians.
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff?
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat! Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off!
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
Mission gets a little worked up when it comes to her brother.
Yeah, I know how she feels. Griff can be pretty frustrating. I guess that's why Mission didn't want to come with us when we left Terrace.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the Hutt Spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
I want to say number 3. Maybe your brother isn't the man you thought he was, but I don't know. I don't want to provoke Mission. Maybe he thought you were better off on Terrace, Mission. I don't know.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out.
So where is Griff now? There we go.
Still on Tatooine as far as I know. Not that I really care anymore. And if Mission was smart, she'd forget about that no-good con artist.
But Griff is my brother. I just can't pretend he doesn't exist. If he was here to defend himself, Lena wouldn't be saying all this bad stuff about him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
That's one of my favorite lines. I have it here.
You table-dancing, brother-stealing, home wrecker.
I love that. I just love Mission. Yeah, she's great. I love Basil. I love Mission. It's just so much joy to play this game. I should have done a hard save. No, never mind. Never mind. We're good. Let me do a hard save here. Right here. Ooh, not that one. Let's do this one. Wait a minute. Yeah, this one. So I keep these various saves because, one, I don't want anything. If I ever give a corrupted save, I don't want to go back all the way to a save from like 4 hours earlier. But also, I want to keep some saves in storage, so that way if I need to record something later for a B-roll, you know, I'll have it. Okay. See if Mission wants to talk to us.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Let's talk about your brother.
Don't tell me you believe Lena's lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Tatooine, but the rest of her story is Bantha Poodoo. You can't trust someone like her. At least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Zerka Corp rep on Tatooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again.
Alright, we'll find your brother mission.
I just hope he's not in any kind of trouble when we do.
So, I do plan on going to Tatooine first, but after, we should be able to have the option to go to Yavin. So I want to try to go to Yavin real quick. It's kind of like a space station. It's one of those recurring things that you can like save it for later or possibly even never do it. But it's a good idea to return to it.
Yeah, what do you want?
Do you have any more war stories?
I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
Okay, well, what was your story?
I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
What happened next?
The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
Oh, let's see, you dropped from orbit riding a droid.
The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
Well, I want a Basilisk war droid.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing more for now.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Okay. See, good here. See if we're good over here. Yeah.
No problem. Didn't work.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Over here. Juhani.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
I thought, yeah, you thought the dark side had consumed you. It's nothing.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
Don't worry, Johnny. I forgive you.
Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
I don't know if I can actually advance the conversation just yet.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
What do you know about this world?
Dantooine. Dantooine has been my home for a number of years, ever since I started my training with the Jedi. It is a lightly populated planet, mostly focused on agriculture and hunting of the wild beasts that roam its plains. The most populous form of animals on its surface are the Irias, herd beasts that are normally quite tame, but can be violent when provoked. And the Kathhounds, vicious pack predators. Kathhounds do not normally attack people, except when it is a pack of them ambushing a lone individual. But recently, they have been much more aggressive. I am to blame for that, I believe. But enough of my self-recrimination. I should not dwell on the past, but rather look to the future. How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Well, I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
How did you come to be a Jedi?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Yes, please continue.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Where did you live?
The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Did you meet a Jedi?
Yes. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored.
Enamored?
They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference, as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
Okay, so, yeah. Let me do actually, what do we have here? 9, 10, I don't have an 11. Let me do... I don't think we can advance it anymore just yet, but we'll try.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Can we talk?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Are you doing all right?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Perhaps you just need more time.
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
If I see you begin to slip back, I will intervene.
I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
Okay. So, no advancement. Different dialogue, but All right, Karth. Got anything to say?
Yes, what's on your mind?
You've been very quiet lately. You know that?
Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Left out of the loop? I don't understand.
Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange?
Why should anything the Jedi do seem strange to you?
I may not know much about the Jedi, but I do know they aren't famous for taking on old Padawans and sending them on dangerous assignments.
Well, there's a bond between Basil and myself.
A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
Well, Basil and I have a bond. We have to do this together. And that's all I'm going to say.
And what does that mean? Is this more of that destiny garbage that the Jedi keep talking about? Well, that can't be it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again.
Okay, let's see here. I'm not going to betray you. I'm not Saul.
Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
All right. See if Basil has anything to say.
How can I help?
You have something you want to ask me?
I do. How did you know?
Well, your face is all scrunched up like a Kinrath pup.
A Kinrath pup? It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel... whatever I think about you.
You have feelings for me?
That is you... Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
Well, let's see here. You say he could warn me when I do something bad. Blink once for dark side, twice for light. I'm not gonna... man, I really want to though. But let's just do... What do you think I should do? I mean, we were a smuggler, and that's very smugglerish. That's very Han Solo-ish type, answer. But what do you think I should do?
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
Why are you getting so upset?
I'm sorry if I come across as harsh, but I am concerned. For you, for our mission, and for myself as well. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
Well, it works both ways, doesn't it? you could help me stay strong.
Yes, that is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost overwhelming. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
Okay. I would appreciate any help you could offer.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
All right. So, I'm going to do a new save here. Let's see. Hopefully this one. Yeah. No. Let's do this one. Because I have a feeling when we do our star map, our galaxy map, we're gonna get ambushed by some fighters, and the only way I can do that is WASD, so it's kind of a problem. And sometimes it messes up the UI a little bit, so hopefully we won't have a problem. Let's just cross our fingers. Here's Kashyyyk Yavin, there we go. Dantooine, where we are. Manan, Tatooine, and Korriban. I am going to try to go to Yavin real quick. This coordinates points to a small space station orbiting the gas giant Yavin. I'm going to go there real quick.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Karath.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Okay, let's disembark. Okay, not right. Right, what do you mean? Okay. So, yeah, so in the cargo hold, there's some missing supplies. We can go check it out real quick. Strangely, the food storage seems to have been disturbed recently. No one in the party would have done this, so there must be some other explanation. We'll examine it. There are no half-eaten or torn packages to indicate the theft was from pests or vermin. It looks more like some unknown person has been conducting clandestine raids on your stores. Whoever the thief is, they have managed to avoid detection by you or your companions so far. Maybe a thorough search of the ship will reveal the stowaway. I don't know if they're immediately here or check all these boxes again. I still say that they probably intended for you to have like a weight limit or something, and you had to like keep your stuff in here so that you wouldn't lose it. You know, Dark Souls style, and they probably voted against it.
No problem. Didn't work.
Okay. Let's check out over here the apartment that doesn't have anybody. Oop. You think you hear the soft patter of footsteps behind you, but I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing. Okay. All right. Let's go over here. But when you stop to listen, they disappear. Huh? Oh. I got turned around. Same thing. Why does it keep turning me around? Okay. So let's go. Echo of footsteps coming from the direction of the cargo hold. Okay. Can we go up this ladder? No. Oh, look.
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu.
Ah, no abs. Yes, I have no abs. Thanks for noticing. Hey, little girl, where did you come from?
Selima Wanga Kunbikin.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Mucho shakapaka.
Okay. Yuba me na abs. Yes, I know I have no abs. Thank you. I don't understand. She frowns and looks at you helplessly. Okay. Let's see here.
Mucho shakapaka.
Does Lore Arca ring a bell? What about Rundil or Salim? Because we did talk about, aren't you? How long have you been here? You're still away. Where are you from? Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. The girl looks at you quizzically, not understanding. Okay. Can you tell me your name? She's puzzled. Point to yourself. My name is Darth Legion. You are?
Mucho shakapaka.
Uba Susa Sasha. Okay, Sasha. Your name is Sasha, right?
Mucho shakapaka.
Okay, Waba Susa Sasha. Try to learn Sasha's strange language.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Many of the words you're speaking are Mandalorian. Callow. I mean, not callow. We have a Mandalorian on board. How come he doesn't know this? He was born a Mandalorian. Let's see here. Leifsa. Everything is safe. Is that it? Leifsa. Talk service panels. Mi Leifsa, mi stin qui in Leifsa. Okay. That panel, that's what Leifsa means. You sleep there. Leifsa, yeah. Leifsa means sleep.
Dong abuk shami nonok.
It's, no, okay, I don't understand.
Dong ki ba non.
Let's start again.
Dong ki.
Okay, panel. I guess Leifsa means panel.
Kipuna, bonana kichu.
No, the panel, all this is your home. Leifsa means home.
Kipuna, bonana kichu.
Okay. All right. Bristag. What's that?
Dong abuk shami nonok.
Bristag. It's your home. It's a thing, something around here.
Mucho shakapaka.
Bristag. It means starship. Oh, okay.
Dong abuk shami nonok.
All right. SO1, not SO1.
Dong abuk shami nonok.
Me SO1. I see you or you see me.
Dong ki ba non tontek.
Okay, so she hides. You don't see. No, that's not it, is it?
Dong ki ba non tontek.
Okay. Say something else, Sasha.
Dong ki ba non tontek.
Okay. Many of the words you're speaking are Mandalorian.
Kipuna, bonana kichu.
Ah, okay. That's your word for Mandalori. That's your word for Mandalorian. So you do know of them.
Selima wanga kunbikin.
But let's see. I can understand Mandalorian, but your words are all mixed up. And she wouldn't understand that. But you are a Mandalorian child then.
Kipuna, bonana kichu.
No, okay. So you learned the words from somewhere though. Let's see. Sasha is a Mandalorian. Got it. Why don't you speak basic? Doesn't understand. I don't know if I have, because I never figured out that one line. Maybe if we ask this, where are you from, Sasha? Terrace? No. How did you get on the ship? Okay, well. Okay, try to learn her language.
Dong ki ba.
SO1, no SO1. It's the same one.
Dong abuk shami nonok.
Okay, I need to hear more.
Dong abuk shami nonok.
You're hiding. I see. No. It's okay, yeah.
Dong ki ba non tontek.
I didn't get all that, but sure.
Selima wanga kunbikin.
You're hiding on the starship. It's your home. I understand.
Mucho shakapaka.
Okay, you said that before. What is Gondisan?
Mucho shakapaka.
Something about me. But what?
Dong abuk shami nonok.
No, that's not it. You're Gondisan? No.
Mucho shakapaka.
Say something else.
Mucho shakapaka.
What is Gondisan?
Mucho shakapaka.
What about it?
Dong abuk shami nonok.
Oh, yes. It means you like it. Oh, okay.
Mucho shakapaka.
You like me. Okay, I understand.
Selima wanga kunbikin.
Yeah, no abs. She keeps telling me I got no abs. I know I got no abs. Yeah, well, you said that when I first...
Kipuna, bonana kichu.
Me abs means hit. Oh, okay. Okay. Is that it?
Kipuna, Bonana kichu.
Abs is to hurt. No abs means not hurt. Is okay.
Tonki ba non tontek.
I understand. No, I won't hurt you.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Yum. What kind of word is that?
Dong abuk shami no nok.
The ship a room. No, you want something from elsewhere?
Mucho shakapaka.
I mean, yum is food. Okay, yummy.
Selima wanga kunbikin.
Okay, no gis is that one phrase.
Kipuna, bonana kichu.
Floor. Okay. Okay.
Kipuna, bonana kichu.
You're not speaking now. Nagis means now. Non-nagis is not now or before.
Kipuna, bonana kichu.
You want some food now. You're hungry.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Tap at you. Okay, what does that mean?
Selima wanga kunbikin.
I have to think about that one.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Say something else.
Tonki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kunbikin.
What did we miss?
Tonki.
Okay.
Selima wanga kunbikin.
Right, you can stay here for now.
Mucho shakapaka.
Okay. So all that for 60 XP. Well, I'll take it, you know. Let's have 5 just in case. And
Mucho shakapaka.
Try to. Okay, wait a minute.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Tab 2.
Mucho shakapaka.
You want to tell me a story? No, to speak. Speak about what?
Tonki ba non tontek.
Just tell me about. Okay.
Tonki ba non tontek.
You want to know about me, do you? Okay. Well, let's try to do the language then.
Mucho shakapaka.
Yeah, there is someone who. Wait a minute. What? No. Why are you hiding on my ship?
Selima wanga kunbikin.
You came to the ship before. You were very scared. Why?
Kipuna, bonana kichu.
You left the Mandalorians and hid here on the ship.
Tonki ba non tontek.
You don't want to leave. The Ebon Hawk is your home.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Okay. You're scared of the Mandalorians. Okay.
Kipuna, bonana kichu.
They took you before and hurt you.
Selima wanga kunbikin.
The Mandalorian ship wasn't home. You didn't like it.
Mucho shakapaka.
And you sleep here on the ship.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
As she points at a nearby service panel, you understand that she must have been sleeping in the ship's repair ducts. Okay. Okay. The Ebon Hawk is not your home, Sasha, but not your first home anyway.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Tell me about your home before.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Dantooine. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, let me do this. Yeah, because this one does not have a translation. Dantooine. Maybe someone on Dantooine remembers you. I bet you this gets unlocked if or this is here only because if you haven't talked to that guy. But there is someone there who will take you home.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Yes. Well, if Lorica is still there, we'll see. It says nothing. Okay. Okay, I think we did. Oh, oh boy. All right.
Mucho shakapak. Mucho
Let's do this. Yeah, so we've already done all this, so we'll talk later. Okay, so she's good. Now, when we leave Yavin, we can actually go back to Dantooine. I don't really want to do it like that, but I don't want to keep her on the ship. It's just, you know. Let's see. Let's take Juhani and Karth. Ooh, I probably should have taken Mission. But I got these two because I wanted to level them up. Skills. Juhani. Man, what do we do? Probably treat injury. Beats. Ooh. I'm going to give her extra health because we're at that point where health is going to be a definite commodity. I'm going to do cure. Just get that one out of the way. Attributes. I guess we'll give her the bonus for charisma. I really want to put more in wisdom, but we're 1 point short of getting the 2+ modifiers, so do that. And then we'll do awareness. Powers. Affliction. You gotta remember that she does have some dark side in her, so she could do some of this. But kind of thinking does she have here's the droid one. Wound. +4 defense. I don't know if I want to go that direction with her. Physical throws. Force Valor. Force Valor at Master is really good. But I don't know. Lightning would just be so good. Don't know if that's the way. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that just for her, you know? Okay, skills again. Heal, awareness, beats. Here is where I'm thinking I might make her a 2 weapon, 2 lightsaber. I kind of want to do flurry though with her. Now let's do 2 weapon first. And then what we might do is focus on this power attack. Okay. Force shield. Now night speed. Oh, there is the energy resistance. Ooh. There is lightning. Ooh, so many good choices. Stasis. It's a good alternative, actually. Didn't think about that. But let's see here. Stasis is a little dope game. Yeah, it's a dope game. I'm just trying to like lay down the groundwork. We arrived at Yavin and I've yet to disembark. I was talking Mandalorian. I have Canderous with us. Why? I've never understood why we can't just go grab Canderous and say, can you talk to Sasha for me, please? But it's That's a 42 plus 5 attacking, wisdom, and crowd. Ooh. Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait. Does not affect droids. Slowed instead of stunned. I think this is just really good. So unlike in Baldur's Gate, I don't like the what is it called? The stasis or whatever. It's called something. The thing I don't like about it is that they don't. Oh no, it's Mass Effect. I'm thinking Mass Effect. You have a biotic power that's stasis, and the problem with it is that when you put somebody in a stasis, they take no damage. So to me, it's useless. I never use it when I'm a biotic. So this one's different. If they make a save against it, they're still slowed. So this is good. This game is goated for sure. Any questions? Happy to answer. I appreciate that. I mean, I've lost count how many times I've done this game. But it's been in like 3 years or so since I played this on stream. It's a tricky game to get to work, you know. Every time there's a Windows update or something, I always have to like, is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? And then so for powers, I think I'm gonna put night speed on this time for her. But I'm kind of, you know what? No, let's just do force lightning. Well, Juhani will be our playground character. And then for Karth, we'll do health and awareness again, I guess. Beats. Now him, we're going to do the 2 weapon because he's that's his thing, is the 2 blasters, you know. And I think we're good. So let's go to our equipment here. Jedi rope. And let's see here. Yeah, I'm scared of the day I can't play the game anymore due to software. Currently playing number 2 on the OG Xbox. Yeah, the number 2 is so good. In many ways it's better than this game, but obviously you can't really have a true, I don't want to call it respect, but you have a greater respect, I should say, for 2 because of 1, you know. Reflex, cardio 42. No, need to do this one. This Verpine cardio is what I should be putting on my character. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't put that on before. So she is going to be my 2 weapon, but I need a second lightsaber. Now we'll just give her the red one. It's fine. Demolitions? No, I thought something else. Oral awareness, that'll work. And we're all set. Nice.
Sure.
Yeah, the influence mechanic is pretty awesome. Honestly, these games are nearly identical. They are in that respect. It's just that, you know, what I love about KoTOR 2 is some of the workshop stuff, the workstation, because you can break down items and use them for other things. I really wish that was in this game. But that's just a mechanics thing, you know?
Chua Penki, Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikota Naga, Kingu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kimba Nikcha Lora Kun, Ki Mulira Kun.
You gonna lurk? Enjoy the games? Yeah. Thank you very much, Ademus. Have a good lurk. I'm also on YouTube, so if you want to see it there on a higher resolution, but with, I don't know how Twitch does their commercials, to be honest. I don't really, you know, pause anything for them, so unless you have like Prime or something. I do have it on my YouTube channel, so it's there. Let's see here. New, I don't want to say that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Chua Penki, Yun patisa. Ti chuba ji kotka naga. Kingbu mwa mulira dwana. Kingba nikcha lora kun.
I work for the Republic.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira. Tangi wama jikona. Tonki pa nonku nek abog. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poiwanga. Tangi wama ji human ak inkatune. Tong hit wama ag inkotune. Por tong hi wama ji aki inkotun. Tong pa no kun no nek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun king. Kimba no kun nik dota.
Trandoshans and smugglers. What are you talking about?
Tong hit wama ag inkotune. Por tong hi wama ji aki inkotun. Tong pa no kun no nek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun king. Kimba no kun nik dota. Chachiska. Topa na ota vokasa. Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami jusku chitanai. Uchua penki. Topa na ota vokasa. Yubabato kanchi. Yatuka ulan. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Tonki pa nonku nek abog. Ichuta.
All right. We can talk to him now. There's a Giska over there. Which I did note in the Fate of the Old Republic trailer we got recently at the Game Awards. I made a video on the Gamers Advocate podcast channel that I have with two other friends of mine. That there is a Giska that jumps when you land on that planet. A lot of people haven't, missed that. But there is a Giska there. There's a few callbacks to the original games in that short trailer. But it was interesting to see. Pet the Giska. Alright, leave it alone. Let's see real quick. Yeah, this guy's really neat. He's one of the few Rhodians that you run across that aren't deceitful.
Topa na ota vokasa. Pampa ki mulira kun king. Changwaba chingo shangwi chama ucha wish uyong kun. Achua penki. Yun patisa. Ti chuba ji kotka naga. Kingbu mwa mulira dwana. Kingba nikcha lora kun.
Well, I'm on a quest from the Jedi Council.
Chiwa aita kang ki jiyokaku. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Kakincha nawabagaon. Kingba nikcha lora kun.
Let's see here. I'm here to stop Darth Malak.
Kakincha nawabagaon. Pichage borang turang. Nada chawa yishun kun. Noba mulira tilai kunka. Kang nibora tong chitsa. Chesko yohaba kaba nopi do ula.
Okay. Yeah, he's been beating the Republic pretty badly.
Tong hit wama ag inkotune. Por tong hi wama ji aki inkotun. Tong pa no kun no nek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun king. Kingba no kun nik dorcha. Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami jusku chitanai. Uchua penki. Topa na ota vokasa. Yubabato kanchi. Yatuka ulan.
Yeah, this is really interesting because reading some of the description of the Fate of the Old Republic game on their website, it seems to be alluding to like the end of the Old Republic, but it also doesn't meet the description either, because you got to remember, like, the Republic has come and gone, not completely failed or anything, but I mean, it's had its ups and downs. Even the setting of KoTOR 2, basically the Republic is pretty much defeated, you know? So I can't really say for certainty what they're actually referencing. They kind of almost like give this impression like it's the very end of the old Republic, like we'll be going into Darth Bane territory or something, but I just don't see that. And he's just now confirming. He's like, yeah, the Republic seems to always be on the edge of just failing. It's that close. And so it's happened multiple times, and that just kind of confirms it. I mean, Byron, at the time of writing all this, I mean, some of this stuff is brand new, so even they knew that wasn't a finality. So Casey Hudson knows this, so it could be really at any time. It could be between the MMO Star Wars The Old Republic and KoTOR 2. It could be after the MMO. We don't know, but it could be at any time, because if you're talking about the failure, not the failure, but the finality of the Old Republic, I mean, it has crumbled several times. So what ruins?
Tong hit wama ag iinkotune. Por tong hi wama ji aki inkotun. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun king. King ba no kun nik dorcha. Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami jusku chitanai. Uchua penki. Topa na ota vokasa. Yubabato kanchi. Yatuka ulan, chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun muliras limo poiwanga, tong itwama ji human ak ikatune, tong hitwama ag iinkotune. Por tong hiwama ji aki inkotun, tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun king. King ba no kun nik dorcha.
Kun Mulira, yeah. How you doing, Pariah? Yeah, I mean, this guy's just chock full of lore. I mean, he's talking about Exar Kun, the Trandoshans, and all the ruins that were there on Yavin. I mean, he just goes on and on and on. So who are the Trandoshans?
Achua penki, yun patisa. Tichuba jikunka naga, kingu mwa mulira dwana.
I have said this before. Oh, sort of like Rhodians. I don't remember what his response was, but why are they here? What do they want with you?
Tong hit wama ag iinkotune. Por tong hi wama ji aki iinkotun. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun king. King ba no kun nik dorcha. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inkotune chuna mulira. Tong it wama jikona. Tong ki pa no kun nek abog. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun muliras limo poiwanga. Tong it wama ji human ak ikatune. Ki mulira kun king. Tong hit wama ag inkotune.
He does play a good hand of Pazak. What planet is this? Is Yavin 4, or this is Yavin, I should say. I don't think it's Yavin 4. This is Yavin. Like I said, Yavin 4 is much more significant. But I do think there is a reference to Yavin 3 in, I want to say, like Rogue One. Is it a mod? No, it's just part of the base game. But oftentimes a lot of people have come to this like near the end, because it's not, a quest doesn't take you here, it's just somewhere you can go. You don't remember any of the Yavins? Yeah, Yavin 4 is, if you do the MMO, that's a significant area. There's lots of ruins, and it's where a lot of the people, I'm trying to remember if it was, can't remember which Sith Lord, but he was dealing with some of the inhabitants of that planet, and when he was cast there, kind of like ousted, he hybridized them, the creatures that were there. They were kind of like humanoids, and they became super attuned to the dark side, and they became much more powerful than their initial race, and so, but they were much more beastly at the same time, so they were kind of harder to control. But anyway, that's Yavin 4. And let's see here. I'd like to ask you some questions again. What do you tell me about this? But like this quest where we're at in Yavin is not a direct quest for this game. It's just somewhere you can go. Yeah. Yeah, I did play it when it came out. I don't remember it there either. Yeah, that's not Yavin. That's something else. No. Yavin 4. It's where you. It's part of the Revan DLC that you'll go there, and they kind of unlock some of that lore. Tell me about this system. There's the only extreme one is Yavin 4. There you go. Yeah. What's on Yavin 4?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha agi inko tune chuna muri ra tangi wama jikona tonki pa nonku nek abog chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo kun muri ra slimo poiwanga tangi wama ji human ak in ikatune.
Yeah, so is Exar Kun. Okay. Pretty much everything.
Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki smaktoma kuyami jusku chitanai uchua penki topa na ota vokasa yubabato kanchi yatuka ulan tong hitwama ag inko tune por tong hitwama ji aki inko tun tong pa no kun nonek chiwi aita ka chong chicha ki mulira kun kin kimba no konik dota achua penki.
Yeah, so I could go on and on. He's got so much lore to give, but I don't even think I can purchase anything he has just yet. But it's a good idea to kind of unlock this, because every time you come back, it's not the same thing over and over. I think the Trandoshans show up later on, and so on, and so it's kind of a good idea to do this one early.
Tong hitwama ag inko tune por tong hitwama ji aki inko tun tong pa no kun nonek chiwi aita ka chong chicha ki mulira kun king kimba no konik dota achua penki yun patisa ti chuba ji konka naga kingbu mwa mulira dwana kimba nikcha lora kun jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki smaktoma kuyami jusku chitanai uchua penki topa na ota vokasa yubabato kanchi yatuka ulan ki mulira kun king tong hitwama ag inko tune.
Yeah, that's why he said, like, if look, this is 10,000, I can't afford that. And but there's a ton of modifiable, and you can modify it to this is 6,000. Adds +4 the stealth, but yeah, like he says, you can come back later. He might have some things that we could use. Advanced stabilizer, so this is dexterity +3 plus blaster bolt deflection +5. Just amazing stuff. So these are implants. Awareness is +10 and dexterity +2. This is implant level 3, mind affecting and poison. Ooh, I'd have to have level 3 implants, but this would be great. And here's a Baragwin droid shield. Droid upgrade class 1, uses is unlimited, so you can just, because kind of like your shield, like your Chani shield and stuff, they have limited uses, so this is unlimited. So that would be good, but we're not going to get it yet. I do need to try to see if I can't sell some things though. This one, I don't think this is moddable, so probably sell this. I had like 4 of those. Military suit, sell one of them. Keep that one just in case. Probably don't need a vibro sword now. Double vibro sword, for now we'll just hold on to it. Blaster pistol, we have like 4 of these. Heavy blaster, we have 5 of these. Ion, disruptor, ion, we'll sell 1 of them. It's worth more than 250. Yeah. Especially because it's worth more than 250. Sonic rifle. This was something I ran into, and I didn't think I would run across this before we got to Manon, but we found one while we were on Dantooine. So this one, I gotta have all my grenades. Chinese shield. I think we're good. Okay, and so mines. Okay, we're good. We made some money. We did good. This is just gorgeous. Looking at Yavin like that. So Yavin is the planet, but the moons are what's important. That's where the all the activities at. So we're gonna take off. Probably go back to Dantooine real quick to drop off Sasha, and then we'll go to Tatooine. Is Johnny Darkside? She is kind of so-so. She starts off Darkside obviously when you meet her, so she kind of has that affinity for it. So even though she's light side, she has the ability to unlock some dark side powers. Although I would say I think it's possible that when you get her to full light side, that it becomes a problem. But I could be wrong.
Yes?
What do you do? Okay. So this hallway's a problem. Okay. Let's go here. Go back to our ship. All right. So we're gonna go right back to Dantooine. Hopefully we don't run across any fighters, but I have a feeling we're going to. No. Yeah, it's probably safe here. All right, she hasn't redeemed, she fights you, I think, remember now. Yeah. Right. So we somewhat redeemed her. She isn't all the way cured yet, which is, she kind of mentions that in her dialogues that she's, you know, recovering still. But what I'm wondering is that if we get her to full light side, whether or not she loses those dark side abilities. I don't think so, though. Hopefully no enemy ships. Oh, thank goodness. Because I do like fighting the ships, you know, that little battle you have in the against the Sith fighters, but it's kind of a problem because it really messes up the UI. And I have to do it on WASD, so it won't let me do it via mouse. So a little tricky. We want to do Canderous and no, let's do T3 and Zalbar because I need to get them leveled. Let's see here. Talk to Lure.
Ikukuno no ba mulira tikun. Tonghit kun chonching. Ne boboje mata de punage. Dolpi kikiwana.
Go ahead. I've already talked to him, though. Yeah, I've already talked to him. There's a stowaway on my ship by the name of Sasha. Yeah, it's more of like a Huttese, but it's funny because the Hutts don't speak this. They speak something else. Come on board. She speaks a smattering of Mandalorian, but I was able to figure it out. Indeed, the one I seek. Yeah. They actually do sound different. Yeah. 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 Certainly, I'll bring you to my ship.
Wonga kun bis dolbi kikoyana. Dong patugas makdelia. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek. Tugnin chatukun mulerabes.
Mucho shakapaka.
Tolpa da bongwale gando nangugu chuchut. Gavadum ku peliobo tenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chokola. Mucha shag panka.
Kipuna. Bonana kichu.
Takom justach miki grabalmogo. Kachi ita hodunga.
Dong abuk shami nonok.
Lore Arca Nabads. Gissen Lifesa Sasha. Okay, so we're saying he is not bad. He's not a bad person, and that he will take you to your home, Sasha.
Tong ki ba non tontek. Silima wanga kun bikin.
Tong haitwam chichi jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira.
All right, so we got 310 points and some light side. Yeah, mucha shakapaka. Yeah, classic. Yeah. I'm very much for. They really should have made so many of these more localized. I know they only had limited voice actors, and they probably would have sounded the same over and over. But I just. The alien, especially the Twi'leks, and the Rhodians, I get it. Things like the Wookiees and the Hutts probably just don't have the ability to speak basic. They just don't. It's just their vocal cords, and the Cellcath too, probably. But the rest of them, they should have just localized it. You know, kind of like in Mass Effect, where you have a universal translator. And plus, we're able to understand them anyway. Our companions can't, not for all of them at least. But yeah, I think that would have been nice. Just localize them. Let's go over here. I don't think we would lose anything in the immersion. Okay, so now we're gonna go to Tatooine. And again, let's hope there are no, let me save. Let's hope there are no Sith fighters we run across. Probably this one. Got to generate like 1,000 words for each race, and then generate some random lines with some pseudo grammar. Yeah, and then the real problem is that they'll say something, and that's why it's real hard to stream this, is because they'll say a really long phrase and give you almost no time to read it. And conversely, they'll say something real short, but they'll have a long, you know, drawn out, you know, way of saying it. So that way it would never repeat. No, you're right. It's not so much, like I said, I'm not so critical on the repeating and the nature of it, but I'm just saying is that the voice actors, yes, if it was localized, if they use the same voice actor, I would be fine with it. It's just in retrospect, but I think they were just trying to create a certain sense of atmosphere and an immersion, which, you know, I can understand. But we've had so many Star Wars games since then that just wasn't necessary, you know? Oh, it definitely adds atmosphere. You know, you're not wrong. But it's why I've also said over and over, I'm not going to repeat what the aliens say. It's just... I would get frustrated.
The Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
Well, it looked like it was in some kind of cave.
The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Okay, so I'm gonna exit, and there's a few things I gotta do early in the morning. Mentioned this several times before, but just in case, you know, my mom, she lives with us, and she's got Alzheimer's, and my daughter has a doctor's appointment, so I'm gonna be the only one watching my mom tomorrow, so I have to do a few things. So I'm probably gonna get off of Tatooine. There's a conversation or two right here at the beginning that we have to have, and then I may stream early in the morning here in a few hours until, you know, when I have to kind of take over exclusive caretaking responsibilities. So this is a kind of a shorter stream, you know, 2.5 hours or so. But the reason why also is that Tatooine, once we get into the city area, there's a lot of conversations, a lot of things we could do. I don't know if we can do the swoop race right away, but there's so much to do, and I just don't want to kind of get in the, like, you know, right in between those things. So we're gonna do this real quick. And mission.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
What do I get for my 100 credits?
The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses.
Let's see here. Is there any way you could reconsider the fee?
I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very thin margin of profit on this world.
The money I save, I'll spend in your stores.
That does make sense. I suppose I could let it go this time. We need the business. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
Makes no sense. Well, the greater lore here on Tatooine is that, and you'll find this out, of course, in this game, but in other games too, is that so many companies and empires have come and gone to Tatooine trying to make it work, and they all fail. And they all like, well, you know, there's already like a structure here. There's already towns. There's already like a foundation of trade, and each one of them tries to take root, and then they realize, oh, we're losing, we're hemorrhaging money. Circa's in that situation now. So when you say like, hey, look, you know, I don't want to pay that fee, I'll probably use it in your stores, he's probably be like, look, I'll take anything, I'll take a 1 credit. You know, so he's willing to negotiate. I need good paying work. What is there to do?
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them.
I'm looking for very specific things. Who should I ask?
That's not much information. Could you tell me more?
Yeah, well, I'm looking for older things like antiques or artifacts.
You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know.
Oh, asking a Jawa. It would have been great if we had a Jawa companion, but oh well. What's some background on Tatooine?
There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look.
Yeah, tell me about the Zerka. What's the known history of the planet?
Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals.
This guy has an old man's voice, yeah. Yeah, it's it sounds like that same guy who's the janitor in the very opening, but with a very different presentation. But the voice is similar, yeah. What species do you mean?
The Sand People. They're vicious and attack outsiders on sight. More animal than anything, really. Maybe they know the history of Tatooine. Maybe they don't. Impossible to tell. They won't cooperate.
Have you had any trouble with the Sand People?
Not personally, but they've given Zerka Corporation a rough time. It's hard enough mining this rock without suffering random attacks. I think the company has even put a bounty on them, but I'm sure not going to try for it.
All right, let's see here. Where can I get information about jobs like that? No, you already told me about bounties. So
I will answer.
Alright, I need to get going.
As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Papuelta, Kolo Luz, Ivan Rebut, Ikelti Rimos.
What shipment? What are you talking about?
Wait
a minute. What did you say about Gizka?
Papuelta, Kolo Luz, Ivan Rebut, Ikelti Rimos. Papuelta, Kolo Luz, Ivan Rebut, Ikelti Rimos. Duftadan Kelfa, Hoisidan Kelfa. Uden Truth Blood Van Nibo Kelfa, Hoisidan Kelfa, Vadinogan Kelfa. Papuelta, Kolo Luz, Ivan Rebut, Ikelti Rimos.
Great. Yeah, shipment of Gizka, best pet for a Sith Lord. Yeah. Yeah, I always felt like it's a weird reference to the Star Trek, you know, the trouble with tribbles, you know. I always felt it was something like that. But regardless, I always forget how to get rid of them exactly. But anyway, I'm not too worried about it right now, you know. As long as they don't make that sound, that on Kashyyyk, what are they called? Those little monkey creatures. Anyway, so I'm going to talk to this guy here in a minute, but well, actually I'll do him when we do the stream again. And like I said, I'll probably be back on before too long, because I really want to get back to this one, and I want to hopefully finish Tatooine for the next stream. There's a lot to do, but if you kind of know where to go, you can kind of consolidate a few things. Plus we have speed now, so we can kind of go across the desert a little bit faster. So, but this is a great planet. I mean, oftentimes when I go to like a desert planet and Tatooine's been done so many times, but back when this game came out, you know, there were only a handful of Star Wars games, and they didn't really cover Tatooine. So this was really interesting. They do have some good quests here. This is obviously where we can get a memorable character, a companion is acquired here. So the level is appropriate for where we're at. We can get that companion. We can advance not only missions story, but also Basila's story. So there's so many things we can do here. I don't want to miss out on it. So definitely a good ride. So I will check you guys later. Y'all take care. Thank you for being here. And until next time, bye-bye.